The easiest thing for you to do, and this might sound crazy and not the coolest thing at all, but the first letter is C, coachable. This is what actually makes my business super successful. If you can be a coachable individual in any scenario that you're in, I guarantee you, you'll move a lot faster than a lot of people around you. For the most part, when you're working in corporate, one thing you'll notice is like the majority of the people just trying to collect a check and go home. I mean, that's just it what it is. You know, once you leave high school, university, once you study a lot to get to where you want to make it to, once they make it, you're like, ah, I did it. I made it. It's like if you are into sports and you see an NBA player finally make it to the NBA and his drive just disappears or her drive just disappears. It's like, why? Why do they feel like that's the apex? You would probably wonder if you're a fan of that player. That's because a lot of people, once they get to a certain point, they feel like there's nothing else that you can do to advance their career or advance the person that they are. Being coachable is the easiest way in any scenario to make sure that you're taking advantage or taking control of any situation. One super interesting thing that I've learned in tech from an HR department in San Francisco, they made us do these personality tests. Have you ever taken a personality test before? I am, I think, ENFJ. Anybody know their letters by heart? Nobody knows their letter by heart? Everybody, I don't know it by heart. But I'll explain the letters. So my E is extroverted, N is intuitive, F is feeling, J is judging. Notice you'll see on the screen there are 16 different types of personalities. And there's 2 types of each. So in total, there's 32 different types of personality. I am ENFJ. My man right here might be ISTP. Oh, I didn't tell you about my wife, Kelly Rose, who's also here, and my daughter, so shout out to them. My wife would be INTP. And all of these letters represent how you are externally, how you are mentally, spiritually, and just the way that you move. Every single person in here might move a certain way, might act a certain way, and we all might be different. The reason it's good for you to be coachable because if you're an INTJ, and let's say the ENFP, you guys are bumping heads and you don't really understand why, you're just being yourself, another person in this picture really loves you, and this person really can't understand the way you think or the way you move. There's nothing wrong with you two as individuals, it's just that the way that your mentality is set up just makes you bump heads. And if you don't learn from that person why their E is better in certain scenarios than your I, then you're really missing out on a huge opportunity to take advantage of a situation that they're taking advantage of. That's why being coachable is so good. Regardless of who it is, whether you love them, whether you're not a huge fan, there is something that you can learn and take away from any scenario. That's why being coachable is so important. A lot of our clients come to us and they're very successful. They've made it much further than I did in the corporate setting. Some of them made it further than I did in the entrepreneur setting. And they still come to me, come to our coaches, because they realize that there's something that I do well that they just don't have. And the cool thing about my business is when they're in front of me, I'm learning every single time too. Regardless of how successful you are, regardless of how much you learn, you never, ever, ever want to be a student of the game. You never want to not be teachable. See, easy formula. C, coachable. T, teachable. Easy formula. You never want to not be teachable.